Why am I making a 4 out of the wonderful sand here at Batu Ferringhi in Penang? Well, because this is 2016 going on to 2017, which means All Sports Asia is now into its 4th year, and we've got you to thank for that. We want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a great New Year, and thanks for all the support for the last 3 years that we've been in operation. Let's have a look back at some of the amazing and incredible things that we've done while covering all sports in Asia.
Hi, I'm Kelly Tan. You're watching All Sports Asia.
And it was confirmed he has a thigh strain and will not face the Dutch. Manchester City striker Aguero has returned to training and declared himself fit for
pada tahun ini. So Jivan, today is the 9th February 2015. Tell us what is going to happen today.
A lot of people have been waiting for today. It's the opening ceremony, of course, of the Monsoon Cup. It's the first time it's in JB as well, in Dunga Bay.
Of course, you know, there's so many great memories for me staying in the summers here. The weather's great all year round, so you can play outside, you can have fun, and just go with a group of friends, compete against each other, and really just work hard.
Right now, right here on the 30th of May, it's time to celebrate. Yeah.
We're here with the voices of the KL Westport Dragons, Ben Ibrahim and Andre Reza. They're going to be commentating tonight. First of all, guys, just want to find out, what do you think tonight's going to be like?
It's going to be a really, really tight game, Steven. Don't forget, these are the two best teams in the competition, arguably second and third, and a repeat of last year's ABL Finals, or last season's ABL Finals, where High Tech won 2-0. Coach Ariel Van Guardia always telling the media that if the game of the series went to the best of 5, because it was the best of 3, the Dragons would have taken it.
He hasn't said anything yet, but once he says anything, you'll know, because he's the voice of the America's Cup, and this week he's been the voice of the Monsoon Cup 2015 as well. Tucker, thanks for joining us on All Sports Asia. The quarterfinals are done now. The semi-finals will be out this afternoon. We've got our semi-finalists. What's your take on the quarterfinals?
Well, you've got Ian Williams, he's the 4-time world champion, and then you've got Taylor Canfield, who's the reigning champion. So it's a tough call between those two. But
Lewis Hamilton, thanks for joining us today.
Pleasure.
Now, I remember you saying when you first won your first championship that you were going to win 3. So is this one? Yeah, that was one of the.
I don't remember that, but I definitely said it inside. It definitely has. I started watching when I was 5, and I always wanted to. Edson was my favorite driver, and I always wanted to do something. I think I always said I want to do something similar to him.
And obviously, if you add on to it, you know, the pressure for him to perform is there all the time. And obviously, sometimes, you know, even though you train well, you do well, you get into the tournaments, you don't have that tournament match fitness.
Right.
You don't have that because you've been out for such a long time.
Really. You know, I came from a lot of experience, and I've been around generations of squash and worked with the best. I've had fantastic coaches who have been world champions, and you know, so I had a lot of knowledge, and she wanted to tap into that. So,
at what point did it start becoming the focus of everything, and it was the most serious thing for you?
It was the point when I won the SEA Games gold in 2011. Yeah, it's like my dad said that I already became like a veteran. So.
Okay, yeah.
And I think digital media and the digital space can expand that. I think when they see people out there hashtagging Fit Malaysia or whatever it is, that gets people out there to move, that creates a positive incentive and a positive pressure on them to do the same thing as well. Look at Australia, look at New Zealand, look at Japan, look at Korea, Spain, England, Scotland, even after the Commonwealth Games. These are countries which invested in sports for all, where they encouraged people to get out there and get fit before they even became a Olympic power.
But so I always have to be ready for what's to come, and just be playing my game to really attack the areas that they're a bit vulnerable, but there's not much of it.
You're watching All Sports Asia, and I'm Nicole David.
Any Olympic event or Paralympic event is never just about achieving special results for the individual. They're also about connecting peoples and cultures from around the world. For the 2018 Winter Games, Korea has already started showcasing unique cultural aspects and some really special attractions right here in Pyeongchang. For the last 50 years, the wonderful climate in Pyeongchang, just the right temperature and conditions, has made this place one of the biggest farming provinces for trout fishing. And that's also led to this, the yearly annual Pyeongchang Trout Festival, where thousands of Koreans gather here in these tents you can see to fish trout straight out the ice. This is the end result. This is the freshest trout I think I've ever seen. It's totally raw, and that's like one whole fish. So we've got some soy sauce here, we've got some wasabi, we've got great soup, and you've got some rice as well. So what you do is take that, you dip it in here, like this, get nice and... That's really good, man. I've never had it before. I think I may be a sashimi convert. Unbelievable, this was just sitting at the bottom of the lake this morning. And now, igloo. Welcome to my igloo. This is one of the once-in-a-lifetime experiences you can get if you do come to Pyeongchang, because the weather is just so perfect for building dwellings made of pure ice. And I don't think... Welcome to the FIM Asia Supermoto Highlights Show, bringing you all the action from the 4 rounds of Supermoto happening in Asia in 2016. Over the next 15 minutes, we'll be bringing you all the action from round 1 here in stunning Australia. The FIM Asia Supermoto Highlights Show is back. Another 15-minute update on Asia's most exciting two-wheels competition lies ahead of you. We'll have race weekend highlights. We'll be talking to all the key people as well. But before we get to that, let's find out a bit more about this amazing location. Robert Samuel Williams from Australia is the man who's about to get a lesson in stand-up. And we know that. Look at we're about fights over. It's a knockout. Fight's We've seen a knockout.
Look, no, fight's over. Support him. Fight's over. Fight's over.
That is
fight's over.
An incredible thing we've seen. Muslim Salikov released 2 punches. Right. The second of which was so big that through the headgear, it has knocked Robert Samuel Williams straight out. That is an incredible thing to see. We were just building up about how good he was. It's a shame that everyone around the world couldn't see more of him, but you're right, he's walking around like it's a day at the office. He's knocking out people. Yeah. It's a day at the office. I'm sure we're going to see a replay of that, Tony. Well, it's always a bit of a changeover when you move from the singles game, which is the first 2 matches of the tie, into the doubles section of the tie. So much faster, more angles. So perhaps Janne Jorgensen has been very aggressive, or aggressive enough, since the beginning of this match. And now when you're 6 points down, how much more aggressive can you get? Jamshid just keeping his posture, going for the punches.
And you can see quickly closing that distance.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. He goes for the
He's
takedown.
Got a takedown. Look at that relentless attack.
Wow. It's a go, and it looks like it's going to be Justin Gatlin, but look at Yoshide come through. It is Justin Gatlin, and it's going to be very fast indeed. 10:02 at the Golden Grand Prix 2016. Well done from Yoshide. And you know, one of the things that people say about the 100 meters is it's over faster and faster every year.
Well, that could well be a record, certainly for Malaysia. I don't believe a Malaysian side have made it through the tournament without conceding a goal.
Unbelievably, I am going to learn how to drive a proper racing car today. There you go, man. So I get in, I just step in. Yes, like your body. Oh, wow. That was quite an amazing experience. Not just putting this stuff on, but you literally just bombing up this Sepang International Circuit straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then locking it hard on the brakes. You've seen me in F1 gear, but now we have Ski G, the new addition to the lineup to the model. Haha! Right? Okay. You are kidding me. That's your one, which I haven't really. Whoa! Whoa!
Menjaringkan gol setelah berlaku perseteruan.
Now, if you've ever heard commentary on a Malaysian game, it is most likely by this guy, the legendary Ross Yusof, who's commentating tonight for Malaysia, Bangladesh as well. How are you, Ross?
I'm good. Hi, guys. Legendary. I like that.
Legendary.
I like that.
What do you think of the game so far?
Hi there. Thanks for joining us on our regular look at the Malaysian game. As far as I know, it's the only podcast available both in audio and video format.
Developed a group of young players. They've got my favourite import in Liridan Krishnacci, who brings football to an art form to me.
They have reshuffled their squad every season, but the core of the team has been there.
They're signing longer contracts.
I saw the highlights though, because I was in Lakin the other day. Looking at the highlights, I'm not really surprised that Pekin has won.
For a 35-year-old player, that was absolutely incredible. It just goes to show how well Amriaya takes care of himself.
Welcome to MFW TV in Focus. Stop smiling at me.
How about that then? Wasn't that fantastic? And we've just got a lot more to come. Don't forget to check out our website as well, www.allsports.net. There's all sorts of tutorials, All Sports 101 guides to get you into sport. There's like 40 odd sports there, about 500 articles of some of the greatest legends in sport that we've wanted to archive on the net. But of course, we also have our Facebook page and our Twitter page, and that's where you can find all the news. Look out for All Sports produced reports for the likes of IMG and Fox Sports Asia and all of our other clients, and of course our own reports covering Malaysian sports. You guys have a fantastic 2017.